Okay, St. Louis, our next quarterfinal match. Archimedes on red, Tesla on blue. Let's introduce our team. The Archimedes Alliance begins with our captain, Team 1023.
Out of Temperance, Michigan, the Bedford Express.
Their alliance partners, Team 3996.
From Rimouski, Quebec, Ricky Teak.
And rounding out red, give it up for Team 2338.
Coming from Oswego, Illinois, it's Garrett Forward.
Over on blue, this alliance already made history as the very first Tesla subdivision champs. And we begin with the team from California, Team 3476.
Out of Irvine, California, it's Code Orange.
Taking up the middle spot from Maple Grove, Minnesota, Team 2526.
Out of Maple Grove, Minnesota, Crimson Robotics.
And your alliance captain. No team from this country has ever made it to Einstein until right now. Team 3132.
Out of Sydney, Australia, it's the Thunder, Down Under.
Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, rush.
Movement in autonomous. Robots meeting at the step. 25-26, a bit of an advantage for blue, and 23-38, Garrett Forward able to get a hold of a recycling container for red. 10-23, the Bedford Express releases, as does 31-32. Will not have a stack coach set for blue. We do on the red side as drivers now step to the controls. He's in red and Tesla in blue. 39-36 wins that duel, able to get another all-important recycling container onto the red side of the field. 23-38, Garrett Forward working the landfill, able to pick up and stack immediately right off the floor. Meanwhile, 31-32, the Google machine out of Australia. The Thunder Down Under working with their human player. 10-23 already a 42-point stack if they can get it scored. They back away, a good score on the red side of the field. 31-32 though, not to be outdone, down on blue. They match 42 points for blue, 23-38 while we were away, able to put up 36 points down on the red side. The Bedford Express still working with that red human player load station, able to do stacking very efficiently. Meanwhile, 39-96, Ricky Teak out of Quebec doing the same down for red. 31-32, recycling container in hand, moves to its human player zone using the tote chute as 39-36 put 12 points up on the red side. We dip under a minute to play here in this quarterfinal match on Einstein, Mass. 25-26, working the landfill right in front of the scorer's table. 23-38 doing the same on the red side. 36 points in their possession if they can get it up and score. 23-38 releases. That's a good score for red as we dip under 30 seconds. 34-76, the NASA machine out of California, Code Orange. That orange bot working the landfill as well. 10-23, another 42-point score for red. The Archimedes team trying to build a lead here. It's all about averages. You want as high of a score as you can have. 5 seconds to play now in this quarterfinal match with 3 seconds to go. 2, 1. Last second scoring out of 35-76. Last second scores on the blue side. The referees will have our final score.
All right, we played one round of quarterfinals. Dave, what do you see?
Well, in that match, I saw the Bedford Express again. I had the pleasure of watching them 2 weeks ago at the Michigan State Championship. They knocked it out of the park there. They were number one at the quarters, number one at the semis, and they're picking up right where they left off in Michigan and Grand Rapids just a couple weeks ago.
Now, through that first round, the scores are high. 252, 258, 262. That was in the high 200s as well. Very consistent, but very close.
Very close. Another one, Galileo, I see 267. Team 2056, OP Robotics. You know, they're on my top of the list for the most amazing things in first. when you set out to have a first team? Do you set out and say, you know what, I'm going to win every regional I go to for the next 7 or 8 years? Every regional they've gone to, they've won. That's my number one, top of the list, most amazing things in first, and probably, in my book, again, perhaps the best team that hasn't won a world championship yet.
All right, let's just check out this replay here. Back to quarterfinal 4 replays.
Score on its way for that match, 265 points for red, 156 points for blue. You see, we'll throw it now down back to Einstein Energy.